remember us role playing it, but I was just like, yeah, we're there now. I never actually put it on. I don't know why. Um, I have it drawn out here. Um, like my cities are the only thing that I draw out 100%. Everything else is either I'm cheesing or stealing or straight up just
Oh, this.
messing with. But the tower is that purple and blue and green and red with the tip of the blue. That's the tower itself, and
Okay.
that's where you'd essentially go. And this is the city where we were in, where you're making these purchases.
The little uh, triangle thing.
Yes. So this one is Azalea's tower itself. They should have
Okay.
um, little notes. Oh my gosh, they don't.
Okay.
They don't because I removed them because maybe I was dealing with other people. Here's this. Boom. And here's this token layer. How very nice. Now you have access to all the city. Alright. So
Good
Lady
to know.
Azalea's tower, Wayfarer stop. And again, since you're from Imali, am I correct for this? You're from Port? You're from this planet, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, so you know all these places. So there's no need to hide or not show you. These are all the places. The butcher's shop is up here. That's where you got your mission. Um, and you made your purchases right outside the city. It was like
Oh.
literally out of the gate.
Okay. What's the range on the hand pistol?
I think I have him at 240, but it might just be different for that one. So I'll actually give you the stats on it a little later, if that's all right.
That is fine.
For the time being, let's give it 200. And then, no, hold on, I have this right here in my hand. Yes. That's not the one I want. You don't show me the other one. There you go. Okay. So yes. So let's do 200 feet regular, and then at 300 feet, you have disadvantage to hit.
Okay.
So it's 200 range and then 300 disadvantage. You use your dex to hit, and this is going to do a 1d10 of piercing damage.
Oh, really good. Excellent. Well, I'm really good at dexterity. I got a 20 at dexterity.
Yeah, so you'll hit with like +7 because of your no +8 because of your proficiency. Um, yeah, that should be good.
I think that is good. There you go. Perfect.
All right. Okay.
Did I roll something on accident?
Maybe.
I did.
I'm not
Sorry.
sure. I see an 8. It's all right. Okay.
There we go. Okay, so I go to the tower and I ask for ammo.
Okay. Right. So to fill up the rest of the ammunition would be to get 5 extra shots. They'd probably ask for 2 gold for that if you're inquiring. But they'd also ask, did you need any specialized ammunition?
I don't think so for this one.
Okay.
The hand pistol.
No problem. They nod to
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I need it. Alright, so can I do another persuasion to haggle price, or do you not haggle here?
Test.
Yeah. Hey, Danny. How's it going? Yeah, to that they cut it off almost immediately. But let me get the persuasion to see if they're receptive to it at all.
Okay.
What the hell happened?
We're haggling right before the game.
Wait, what?
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to haggle.
Yeah, this is before
I did it
the
wrong way.
events of the
Oh, at the
actual.
town now.
Yes,
This looks familiar.
Sorry.
this was just right before Will got sucked into that dark hole. I'm gonna take us back here.
I'm going to
13.
give me 2 more minutes.
That's not good. That is not good.
Okay, go ahead. Danny, take care of what you got to. Yeah. So they're very unreceptive to you trying to haggle. They say no, the prices here are set. There's no changing them for anyone.
Alright,
It's law of the warden. Pardon.
I just buy it.
And they give you the 5 extra shots
So that's minus
to go.
2, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, indeed. Did you want to get any random wares? There's technology stores. There's magical stores. The city has a lot of what you'd find in any major city.
Nothing.
Okay, what's happening?
Handy.
No, still the same.
I'm trying to buy.
Oh,
Just before we get in the game proper, which will be in a couple seconds, maybe.
my
Are
plane
there
is 6
special
candles.
bullets like
Um,
I get like plus fire damage on a bullet or something?
yeah, do you inquire about the special shots?
Oh,
If
nice.
they work, my hand is. So yes.
Yeah, they tell you they have one that actually does deal fire damage. So yeah, they tell you it sets someone aflame is what they quote you, and then on the other one it says it'll send them into a bitter cold of a chill. But they say is 10
How
gold
much are
for 5 shots.
each? Is that for each?
It's 10 gold for 5 shots for each of the types. Yes,
Gotcha.
so you get just 5 bullets, but they seem magical in nature.
Is it possible for me to get 3 fire and 2 of the other one for 10?
Yeah, they give you your request. If you wanted to take 2 of which one, the cold, and 3 of the fire.
Yeah, 3 fire and 2 cold.
Yeah, they remove the 2 fire and then put 2 cold next to it. They put them upside down so that you can see that they're different.
Gotcha.
The little color, the little light, each one of them have a bit of a glow. The 3 fire ones have a bit of a ember glow, while the other 2 just have a blue kind of imagery. It's hard to notice, but clear once next to the ember. But yeah, 10 gold if you want it.
Yeah, I bought it.
Okay. It just adds a d6 of that exact type whenever you use it with the weaponry. You just have to make sure to load it. And if you have it primed and loaded on a specific one, just let me know prior to a combat. Is like, yeah, like this long rest or this short rest, I want to load 4 regular shots and then 1 fire shot, or 4 fire shots and 1 ice shot. Then in that way. Obviously, you don't have 4 fire shots, but you know what I mean. Yeah,
Great DM, am I right?
I would hope.
I am done buying.
Great. Then we could just jump into the game. Where We
Wait,
currently,
where's the other guy?
yeah, the other guys in here, they're no longer playing with us. The person
Ah,
who's playing as Hrothgar has wrote themselves out of the game. But as we remember last game, there were several occurrences. One, Will, Hrothgar, and Reverie were all at the Azaelis Tower attempting to get to the people in the underworld. While Kuiko has begun talks with Giax entering their facility, there was a bit of an explosion of magic as your shadow kind of balloons and envelops a threshold to which Hrothgar and Will are ejected out of. Once they are thrown into the facility of Giax, they kind of interact with Kuiko, not telling them what exactly their intent was,
very important.
but they still hang about and seem to aid regardless. This follows the whole group going down into further the Giax facility, and once in there, they take an elevator with quick speed and meets a tarantula-typed metallic person thing that decides to, after a bit of a conversation with everybody, to help out. Jumps on top of Kuiko like a backpack without asking, and they go out to take care of what they got to take care of. Although they're stopped by the door, still having issues. Gygax offers everybody to join their ranks. Everyone declines because they're not sure what that means, but they kind of have an idea. And yet, as the time is passed and the door is safe to once again go through, everyone goes to the ships, specifically the Bane of the Lizard King climbing up the rope. It's a bit of a ladder rope. And once up there, it is clear that the Turtleback Fort, this vehicle over here, they are arriving with intent, and as they do so, let me see. Well, I hope I didn't move it. Yes. Okay. All right. So that much space. Okay. What are you doing? The Turtleback Fort itself seems idle, yet moving towards the Bane of the Lizard King. Bane of the Lizard King was just there. It's slowly moving towards the direction that we were headed, because the fort is headed that way. And this other vehicle, this larger vehicle, is currently repairing itself, from what you can tell. And as all this is happening, you see shots being fired from this vehicle further back. This satellite type vehicle that seems to swim in the air with ease. Multiple lights shining up and around it, and this strike of a blast continues to hit at the Turtleback Fort. But may I get insight checks, please, for both of you?
Sure.
Okay. We are being attacked, and now we have another player that can attack with Adam.
Yes.
Damn it.
Let's blow it up.
12 is good. 12 is above 10.
I am loading. My character sheet is loading.
That's fine.
Oh, +6. What do you mean?
What?
Uh-oh. So
I got used to it.
So, what you guys are witnessing is the ship is actually approaching you guys as all this is happening. It's been slowly moving. This is a slow moving vessel. but as it's been approaching you, that's when you see the attacks and is crashing on the fort. From what you can tell, it seems like they're trying to break it apart in pieces, but the fort is behaving weird. Let us roll initiative because it is very important at this point. I'm not sure if we rolled last time. If we did, we're gonna roll again.
Thanks. Wait, did we roll last time?
I don't
Yes,
care.
did you roll
Yeah,
last time?
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We'll just
No.
deal
I have
with it.
+4.
That's okay. You'll roll low now, but you'll roll high when hitting. Don't worry. Hopefully.
Maybe I'm not having my.
Oh no! I
Oh
moved the die. I didn't know what it landed
Oh.
on. Crap.
Oh, you have a +5.
Okay. Oh, that's even worse.
I have +5
I
and
bet. Sheesh.
I got used to it.
I'm pretty sure I landed on a
my
natural
dexterity
20.
is
I can't prove it though. Damn it. Oh well.
I think it rolled a 1 to be honest.
Big boss does not get a natural 20, so I don't know. I messed up there. Yeah.
You got a 6 down. That is terrible.
Oh, a natural 20 for
Yeah.
them though. That's very nice. That's very nice. Yes, natural 20 for this. I can't erase that for some reason. Okay, whatever. Yep. 20.
And I can give you the ship this time again.
Will 11. And Kuiko at 6. Whoa, Kuiko, that's really low for you.
Yeah. Just say that she is disoriented by the extra combat.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay, my fault.
this is great. Because this is how it's gonna go. First thing that happens is literally the Turtleback Fort as Captain Salvatore is looking at everybody in the ship. By the way, the ship is packed. Everyone on the ship is cluttered. Currently, the Giax unit on Kuiko's back has jumped off and sort of helicoptered over to the Twilight Dreadnought. The Twilight Dreadnought is currently still repairing itself, and as the Turtleback Fort approaches the Bane of the Lizard King, the Bane of the Lizard King takes crap load of damage and it smashes onto the Bane of the Lizard King. As soon as the Bane of the Lizard King is hit by by this other vessel, this way slower moving vessel, it's very minimal damage, but while it is stuck and pinned on there, you see Salvatore kind of reeling, and he's like, "What the hell's going on? Get that shit off of my ship!" And he yells. Rothgar immediately looks, and then he jumps to the Turtleback Fort. He makes it with a natural 20, and he's stepping into the cockpit to check what it is. But as he looks at the cockpit, he sees he stops. He just stops straight right there. Let me get one more thing. Where are you? Oh, where are you? The one thing that I need. It doesn't matter. It's too small to even be spotted in this thing. But you all see in the helm of the Turtleback Fort, the ship that approached slowly and still crashed, there seems to be a mechanized person. They have metal on their head. They have metal all over their armor. They seem to be spikes that protrude through them. You're not sure if it's part of the armor. You're not sure if it's part of them. But as they clank forward, they kind of just swipe at the Rothgar without true intent. But as they look out, they see the ship that everybody's on, and they kind of just hold a hand out and 3 sprays of green just fly out and shoot onto the vessel itself to try to bring it down. You can tell that this person's trying to just destroy. You're not sure what their intent is. Kuiko, from what you know, the people on this ship are no longer there. The Rothgar and this other entity are there. But that is the end of their initiative. They do attack the ship, though. Yes, Danny.
So basically,
Mhm.
another ship starts attacking our ship.
Yes.
And
well, not the
I
ship.
can see
A person in the ship.
a person in the ship, in their ship.
From that ship, but is nobody that you recognize. This is a metallic person. This is someone that you know to be affected by Giax's ability, but they are not with Giax, apparently.
Let's ask Giax after my turn.
Sure, I mean, he did just fly away from you, though.
Alright.
Yes. This person is gonna strike at you, guys. See if I can find their weapon. Is it this? No, it isn't that. It's up here then. Yes, but after all this, after the ship is struck several times by this entity with armor and the cape, they look metallic. I'll actually bring up their token in a second so you guys have an imagery of it. But it is Will's turn in this situation. You just saw Rothgar jump to the other ship. The ship that you're on is pretty packed, and you may have to just run up to the turret. The turret is on your character sheet if you wish to use that.
Yeah,
but
I am.
It is up to you.
I do.
Okay.
I would like to.
You want to run up to the turret. It takes a bit of a climb. It'll take your whole speed to get there, but you can get there.
Alright.
And you can attack twice while on that turret.
Okay, I asked Kuiko who I should aim for.
Wait, that metallic guy, is he giant?
No, I'm just showing you what he looks like.
He's on the ship attacking us.
Yeah.
Then I'll just take aim at that guy that's metallic. That shoot at us.
Okay. Roll twice, right?
Yes. If you may hit 2 different targets. Yes. Anytime you make an attack with that auto fire turret, you may attack twice. It just has to be targets next to each other. If you choose multiple targets.
No, we'll go with the same one.
Okay.
6.
Alright. 16. Does that 16 hit? Let's see. This is very. Oh, you're aiming at the guy?
Yes.
Okay. 1 second. Let me check his stats.
Yeah.
Does he get half cover on the ship?
Good idea. Good question, actually. Let me double check. Turtleback Fort. Creatures have half cover. So is that 2 AC? Okay. He stepped out though. He stepped out. He's not in. He's like jumping off. The AC is still too high. So as you're you're trying to hit this beam, and what's it look like? This miss. Does it hit him? Does it hit the ship? Does it just miss completely? How does this out of control auto fire turret look like in your hands, Will?
Will's not used to the recoil, so.
Yeah.
I would assume he would just kind of go above. He's not, so it's going up.
Yes. So this metallic unit, he kind of looks up But the moment he spots you, let me make sure that he can spot you. This die is so one way or the other, polar opposites, either high or low. But no, he doesn't seem to really notice where the bullets came from. He just sees that the ship is attacking. And it's still your turn. Anything else you want to do?
Can I load one of the cold bullets into my hand?
Sure. Well, let me ask. Prior to anything, would you have loaded them? And how would you have loaded them? Would they be regular shots, and you're just trying to put in a cold shot now?
Actually, yeah, that would have made sense. There'd already be 5 shots in there.
There are 5 shots.
So I can't do that.
Well, no, it's up to you. If you've thought about, let me put in some extra shots in there, because that's also how other entities in this world think. I have multiple shots here. All I have to do is get on that one barrel. The bullet is obvious when it's on that specific barrel for me, not for anyone else. When I say me, I mean you. And thus, it'd just be your choice whether you wanted a shot in there or not.
I don't think Will would have thought of that.
Okay.
Being its first time with it.
Great. Then is there a feature where you could interact with objects with your rogue abilities or something? Do you have anything like that? You have a bonus action for sure, right?
I do.
What can you do with your bonus action?
I can take a bonus action during combat. I can dash, disengage, or hide.
Okay.
Can I try to hide behind the turret?
You're actually already inside of a bit of a carapace. You're pretty well hidden. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think.
Okay.
I can't do anything then.
So yeah. So yeah. So without that interaction, what kind of rogue are you?
A rogue swashbuckler.
Swashbuckler. There you go. Okay, that's why. Okay, so yes. So that's the end of your turn then. I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay. Then great. After you, it is definitely Kuiko's turn. I'm gonna put on a little bit more different music because I don't know what it's playing anymore. But here's this.
Okay. It's a ship, right?
There is a ship in front of you that's currently stuck to the bane of the Lizard King. It's kind of coming off of it as is in motion, but there are several ships behind the one that just rammed into one of them that the Twilight Dreadnought seems to be slowly floating towards, and is currently the target of those ships. So they're just shooting at each other. These 2 ships up here currently. Both of those guys.
I will. Should I just shoot at it?
You may. I mean, who are you shooting?
Yeah, that's fair. I'll shoot at it with my bow.
Who are you shooting?
The same metallic guy.
Okay, yeah, you'll hit the guy. Yeah, of course. Yeah. He seems to just have a blade out that seems to drip some kind of liquid, the silver liquid off of it that he's about to engage Hrothgar with. Seemingly used all his attacks to hit something else.
Wait, he's on the ship?
They're both on the ship currently, both Hrothgar and this other entity.
Wait, are they on our ship or their ship?
They're on. Yeah, Hrothgar jumped to the other ship. Yes.
Okay, sorry for that. Yeah. Then I'll shoot at the guy.
Yeah, okay. Shoot him.
18 and 24.
That hits.
10, 12, 22 damage.
Total for everything?
Yes.
Okay, I'll put it on there. I'll use this tab for him. Repeat the damage for me. I didn't hear.
22 damage.
22.
7 of which is bleeding.
Oh, okay. We'll count we'll count on their round that they'll take a d6 as well. They are not immune to this. But is that the end of your turn? Do you wish to do anything else? There are multiple people.
They are on.
You have Ixta, Digger. Everybody's on the ship right now. Do you tell them something? You can see Ima and Dolia shooting at this thing. But they seem ready and willing to jump onto the ship to help Hrothgar, yet aren't sure to do so. They kind of look at you. You give direction.
Stop that ship.
It's already pretty stopped. It's like slammed into you.
What?
It's not going anywhere.
Wait, what?
It slammed into the ship.
Wait, you slammed into our ship?
Yeah. It rammed it.
Then just don't die, but go in there and try and stop what they are doing.
Digger says, "You don't have to tell me twice," and he kind of just hops over, and Ixta follows. Ima and Dolia, he says, "That's a fool's errand, but there may be people in trouble there," and he also jumps as well. Just want to make sure. Yeah, they're fine. Holy crap! Barely. Oh man. These guys almost fell off the ship. Just letting you know. They're all prone on the ship currently.
That makes sense.
As the ships are kind of separating, you watch as Hrothgar is grabbed by this guy, this metallic person, and they're kind of just thrown back to the Bane of the Lizard King. And as they kind of smack onto the turret that Will is currently on, Will, you could make a Dex save to keep Hrothgar from falling. If he falls from this very exact location, he may be in trouble.
Very good deck saves.
Yeah, let us get one done.
Sorry, it was the first, not the second one.
That's fine.
And 18.
Thank you. 18's enough. So as you grab onto Hrothgar's arm, he kind of breaks or pops a bone, and you hear him yell "Ah!" as he falls right there on the Bane Lizard King, not far from you at all. So you actually prevent him from flying off, and he doesn't go out of the ship on some randomness. So he's there, prone, but you can tell that he's pretty hurt. As that happens, it is the ship's turn. And what is the ship? Yes, let's see. What does the ship do? Can he do it in that space? They can get close enough. But can they get close enough? Let's double check. No, they're more than 40 feet. What am I talking about? But I don't know how much. So let's find out. Yeah, so as the ship is moving, you see it strike at the vessel in front of it. Let's see if it hits the other ones. Give me information, please. You aren't it. You aren't it. This is it. Speed. Forget about it. This thing flies. Holy crap. So yeah. Okay. but is that close enough to what it wanted to do? Oh, oh, just shy.
Try.
Okay, just shy of it. So yeah, so what you guys notice from this thing, it kind of erupts with power. This energy flies out, and it seems to shake and shift the air around this ship here, the larger Twilight dreadnought, the accompanying flying vessel that was with you. But as they're struck, they seem to have to contend with this other ship in an odd way. So what exactly happens is this. As soon as I find it, there it is. I was already on it. There you go. That's why. So they're gonna do this attack. That's gonna hit everything within 100 feet cone of this vessel. All of you guys are not in there, but a certain save is required. Up. Yes. DC 12. So I'm gonna make the Twilight Dreadnought make a save, and after.
Wait.
Yeah.
The hell is that?
What is what?
The
A
what?
38 to hit.
No, this is damage.
Oh, 38 damage. That makes more sense.
Yes. So the Twilight Dreadnought is gonna make a dex save. Here's the D20 for that. That's a 17 plus their 10. 27 is gonna have that, but more importantly, con save DC 12 for DT vehicles only. Yes, and the ship, while it takes this massive amount of damage, you can tell that like the power is trying to be drained and cut off from this attack. The just raw energy being pulled out of it, being flown out of it, ejected away from the center mass of this Twilight Dreadnought. Yet it brightens up with power. It relights itself and continues floating, even though it dipped for a second, having been struck by this thing. But that is the end of their turn. And Will, it is you, as this thing just jumps past the prone people that just landed on that ship, and they kind of just float over to the bane of the Lizard King, and they're currently about 10 feet away from Kuiko, who is looking at them with worry, and you see them land. You can still shoot them in the ship.
I thought I'm with Rothgar because
I'm sorry?
aren't I with Rothgar since I did the dexterity roll?
Rothgar fell. Just just directly down from the turret, but he's on the ship as well. Still, they didn't fall out. They would have been thrown further past the ship if you didn't come in and aid them. But they do seem out of commission.
Do I see like an engine on their ship, like what's power pointing or something?
On the larger ship that just struck the dreadnought.
Yes.
Yeah. You see several points of interest on it. The problem being so far away and heavily armored, these things might ignore damage to the degree that anything with a damage threshold is going to literally remove a certain amount of damage. But I believe that specific weaponry that you have does decent damage. It'll pull holes into things if it hits.
I literally thought that you were gonna say it takes no damage.
I'm sorry, Danny.
Nothing.
No, repeat it. I'm deaf.
Oh,
I just didn't
Oh no,
hear.
I'm just making a joke. Like,
Oh,
yes, I just heard that you were going to say ignore damage, and then you paused and was like, "Wow, you take 0 damage from all attacks. That's good."
no, it's messed up. So yes,
so
Will.
the Lizard King.
Mhm.
Is the Lizard King in sight?
The Bane of the Lizard King, you're on it. You're on the Bane of the Lizard King. You're on the turret of the Bane of the Lizard King.
Oh,
That's just the name of the ship. The other ship is called
do
the
I still see the
Turtleback
metallic
Fort.
guy?
Pardon?
Do I still see the metallic guy?
Yes. He just jumped onto the ship itself, the Bane of the Lizard King.
Okay. I'm gonna just do 2 more shots at him.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to use a luck point on the first.
Okay, that makes it a 20, so that's a hit.
Wait, now what?
A luck point.
Yes.
It's my feat.
Oh, okay.
What I'll do is I'll just make that second shot be the lucky. I actually didn't see the first one. But that's how we'll if you're alright with it, we'll run that 14 to just run it to the 20. If you don't mind.
Sure.
Then
Yeah, that's fine.
roll for the
Okay.
yeah. Just roll your attack there. Your damage. Boom. So it's a good amount of damage on this person that does not seem to appreciate what you just did. But they were struck nonetheless with one of those. Let's put that on there. Oh, you guys have already damaged them pretty well. This is amazing. Is that the end of your turn? Will?
Think of something stupid to do.
Did he notice me?
He's
notice?
he's noticing the turret hit him. Yes. Whether he's noticing
Okay,
that
the turret.
you're controlling it, he already did a perception check to try to see what's up with the turret, and he failed abysmally.
Okay, I'm fine then.
At the end of your turn,
That is my turn.
okay, great. Then at the end of your turn, they rush up to be in front of Kuiko. Kuiko, this person is now within 5 feet of you, and they just do that. That's all they can do for the time being. But it is your turn, Kuiko.
They are in front of me, right?
They are in front of you and being struck by multiple bullets from the turret right overhead, from the people that just jumped to the Turtleback Fort. You see Captain Salvatore continue to push forward. So let's move this up. Boop.
Okay. I'm gonna bet
Mm-hmm.
on a less than half chance. I'm gonna stab them with my ice pick.
Go ahead. Yes.
At 25 to hit.
That'll hit. So then they have to make a DC 10 con save.
Oh,
Like basically an unconscious stick with a DC 10.
what?
Yeah, I cut myself once with it. It never works. It never works when you need it to. Everyone has like 200 constitution.
That's a natural 4
Oh.
plus their con of 0.
Right.
Nope, sorry, it's con of 6. 10. Oh yes, they made it.
Don't worry, I have an extra attack.
Oh,
It's them to go free
they made the con save. That's amazing.
out of 10, bro.
That is so
You see,
hilarious.
6 constitution. It's useless unless they roll a 3.
Yeah, you have another attack. Are you gonna do it? They seemingly saved from this effect.
Let me see.
This is hilarious.
Yes, why? Okay. I'll stab him again. At 25 to hit.
Another hit.
It's still like 16 damage, so it's fine. And they get bleeding, right?
And
Bruh.
they also do get bleeding stack. Yeah, so do roll a d6 for me, please. They obviously save with their +6, and then 1 damage on there. Okay.
17 damage to.
And that is for everything? All 2 attacks?
Yes, do I have it? I don't have a bonus action.
Nope, you don't.
Hunter's Mark.
Did you do it on them? Have you cast?
Sure.
Are you
I'll
gonna?
do a Hunter's Mark now.
Okay then, great. And they're marked with the hunter's mark. Great. Then at the end of their turn, your turn. Is it the end of your turn? Yes, I'm assuming.
Yes, I can't move right at 5 feet from.
They're 5 feet. They would have a attack of opportunity, but there's not much. Like there aren't many places to go here. You go inside, take the attack of opportunity, and close the door to the cabin. Maybe.
It's fine. I understand they're trying to prevent them from moving in further.
Yeah. Just real quick, because it would happen. No, that's the wrong one. Is this one? There you go. It hits. Down, misses.
Wait.
They get one more.
It missed.
No, they get one.
Oh, it's only 12 damage.
Oh no, it's the wrong
wait.
one. They only it's 2 attacks. Yeah, they have 2 attacks, and they only get another one because of the hair trigger. So yeah, all 3 hits. Great, that's nice. So that's them, and then just one guy here. No fire damage, but piercing works. Boom, boom, boom. And this is coming from Ixta and Ima Andolia, but you can tell that Digger is currently trying to figure out what's up with the fort. I mean the vessel as it slowly moves. Actually, slower than that. But at this point, it is this metallic being who is looking at Kuiko with a bit of it's a constant smirk and the green glowing eyes and green glowing smile that is affixed to their face, their metallic face. They kind of just give a hum, and they say, "Hopefully you haven't accepted any gifts. Here, take this one." And he kind of just swings at you, Kuiko.
Brace myself.
Yeah. Let me find his attack. Where is he? He's not here. This is weird. I'll do this one then. It's good enough.
Okay, good God.
Like, it's not even specific.
To hit.
Does that hit?
No, that doesn't hit.
Then it doesn't hit. Here, this is slashing damage. Good job. Also, that modifier is wrong. He's that plus that plus that. What is this? What did he get? +6? Yeah, it's not enough. He's this. Okay, I'm using someone else's attack, that's why. It's fine. I already updated it. And then they go ahead again for another strike, but that's all they can do. Did it go? Did it do it? Okay, so that's 2. That's God. Twice. No, that's only 1 hit. But then you take 5 slashing, and this metal that drips more metal kind of just seems to grip onto you, and it freezes onto your body where it struck you, leaving like a scar of liquid metal that seems to embed onto you wherever it struck you. I'll just say like it hit your arm, and it's just it's visible, just a piece of shard, almost like a piece of glass that is stuck to your skin, but metallic and sort of amorphous. But you take the what is that? 11 points of damage.
No,
And-
that's 8. What do you mean? It's the first one, right?
Yes, it's 8, but then
It's
you
the
also get
second one.
3 poison.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
okay. Well, that's 1/3 of my HP.
That's what?
1/3 of my HP.
Holy crap! That's not good. As this
No, it's better than the Green Devil.
yeah.
The Green Devil do like 15 per hit.
Well, there's also
That's
more
very
crane devils, so that's scarier. But this thing also has a spaceship that just kind of almost destroyed the the dreadnought. Just letting you know, so careful there. As you're struck, this thing just prepares for another strike, but he starts investigating around the area. But at the end of their turn, it is Will's turn. Will, what do you do?
Okay. Alright. So, Kuiko just got shot.
She got struck by.
Fired whoever shot at Kuiko.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
go on.
It was a slash of a sword, but yeah. You shoot him.
Okay, sorry. Fine, sorry. I turn the turret and shoot at whoever slashed at Kuiko.
Yeah, is that still same green glowing entities, has a pretty long cape. They seem to be all metallic, all armored, but they're there.
Come on.
Alright.
Oh no.
So at one,
I gotta luck point that.
oh, very
Nice.
good, very
got
good. So they both hit then.
Luck point that.
So they both hit then.
Not 20.
Yes.
That's one luck point.
The fabric of the enemy.
Well, let's put it this way. You kept it from breaking. Let's put it that way. So please roll your damages. This thing's already pretty damaged. I like this.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
17 and 20.
Okay.
31 damage.
All right.
Nice.
Wow. 31. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
Hey, update for me, please.
My shit.
What happened? It didn't do it.
Good luck.
I have to fix my inventory. It's all messy.
Okay. How messy. Okay, so boom, they're struck pretty badly. You're starting to see pieces of metal fly off this thing. Just break apart every shot every time they're struck. It seems like they're just more pieces are flying off of them. They're less put together. But yeah, after you, it is definitely Kuiko's turn. I assume you end your turn. Right, Will?
Yes. I will.
Yes. Okay. At the end of your turn, this thing is gonna yeah, what's he gonna do? He's
Wait.
going to
It's fine. Never mind.
yes, is he gonna use his legendary action to
Okay, wait.
Oh, where's he?
When the hell did it? Okay. You know what? I'm not surprised anymore.
this thing came flying. They what do they do? Yes, they do.
Instant murder.
Yeah, no. I gotta find their stuff. I don't know why I can't find their thing for some reason. I'm gonna find it in 2 seconds. Hold on. As soon as I find interference, we got this. I find it. Yes, it's right here. It's right here. It's a shield turret. There's a long sword. Ah, I found everything. Okay, grand, great, perfect. So as yes, so we'll ignore whatever that says because it's not updated. But he chooses Kuiko. He just points to Kuiko, and you take damage. You take psychic damage.
Wow. That's good.
Yes, and
Wait,
any attacks
Oh my god.
and any attacks made on Giax connected entities, as long as he's choosing you, you have disadvantage on them.
Wait, so if he is attacking me, I have disadvantage against them if they are pointing it against me.
If as long as he's concentrating on interfering with you, yes.
Okay.
So you don't know what it takes for
just
them to
his-
no longer do that, but you can only assume maybe distracting them or stopping them. Killing someone generally stops them from
Isn't hitting
hurting.
someone forcing them to make a constitution save for concentration?
Yeah, you could assume that they're probably making a concentration checks if they get hurt.
Well, Kuiko wouldn't know that, so it's fine.
You cast spells. This is not too dissimilar from one.
No, but I don't know any concentrations. Wait, is Hunter's Mark?
Yes. Hunter's Mark is a concentration.
Oh wait, it is a concentration. How did I not know that?
So you should probably make con saves for those things.
Oh no!
Yes. Oh yes.
No wait. Okay.
Let me
So
get
this
two
is fine,
con
but I
saves. I think it was 2 hits, right?
Okay, wait, what's the constitution DC then?
We'll find out. It isn't too high.
8 and 8.
Let's
Jeez.
make sure. You lost it because of the 8, so it's a minimum 10. So
Hey, there goes my extra. Oh,
but no, you cast it last. Oh, but they did attack you. Dang it! All right, yeah. So yeah, Hunter's Mark is lost. Okay, yeah. It is your turn though, Kuiko. So what do you do? As you're being kind of like this, the air around you just seems kind of static, and it's stifling, to put it in words.
okay, this is a very random question. But
Mhm.
what is actually a disc? The disc kit?
A clear diskette. Oh, to that fact, it's funny. It doesn't matter because you're in the middle of combat. So you actually would have heard of the diskette make a noise, and there seems to be a message on there. You're currently too busy for you to check the message, but you know that it's available since it's connected to you.
Okay.
Are you tuned to this thing? No, this is an old one. It doesn't need attunement. Don't worry.
What the heck?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Don't worry. This is an old version. It does not require attunement.
Well, do you hear this? This is gonna be very
Ah,
common
yeah.
in this guy's campaign.
Sorry. Yeah, there's
Okay,
a lot
I'll
of
just-
things you guys don't know about.
I'll
But yeah, it's your turn
I'll
now.
use Hunter's. I'll use Hunter's Mark. Why not?
Great. You're gonna use another spell slot for Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're gonna do damage, extra damage if you hit.
I'm going to
They are
try
current.
with my ice pick.
Yeah.
17 and 15.
17 now hits as the last shot that Will did with the fire turret knocked down 1 AC from this entity.
Uh-uh.
Yes, all that metal it's flying off of that sucker. Yeah,
Wait,
you guys,
Hunter's Mark, I forgot the DC.
you guys have done enough
Nice fire.
damage.
Oh,
So that the 15 wouldn't hit, but the 17 does hit. And then just one con save from them. Go low. Nope. That's too high. That's 12 total. Oh, but you have disadvantage on all your attacks.
Oh,
So it misses all
Wait.
around.
hold on a second.
That's
it's a
unfortunate.
Constitution save, right? Con save.
For whom?
Oh wait, that is the con save. Then they are concentrating, right?
Yeah, they would have been concentrating and they would have made a con save, but if you would have hit them. And since you're at disadvantage right now,
Yeah. So I didn't hit them, so they didn't lose concentration.
they didn't at all. No. But it's fine. Is that the end of your turn? Do you want to run away? Do
I'll
you,
stay. Yeah,
you don't want to fly away? You don't do something else?
I'll be hit.
Great.
But to be fair, I'll still be hit.
Okay.
It's just our ship is like a giant, a room.
It's more there's a little box of a room where the pilot and their quartermaster is, which is actually controlling the ship. The door is ajar there, but there is a bit of a platform to walk around, kind of like in a U shape, heading from the turret right to the very front of the ship. And currently, you're like pretty close to like the front of the ship as they're kind of just swiping at you in front of the cabin. If anything, you're kind of protecting them, protecting the cabin, because without you in the way, they probably just would have focused on the captain to bring down the ship. As
Yeah, they're not just stand there
yeah,
intimidatedly.
all right, makes sense. But it is their
Albeit
turn,
for a
and
fight.
they strike at you. Another pair of times. Is it a pair or 3 times? I don't care. He has 3 attacks. Yes. Boop, 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 boop. Strikes at you with the miss.
So what? Miss.
Um,
That's amazing.
Another
hits.
one. That's a hit. And he actually can't make that second attack because the second attack is not a longsword attack. It's a claw attack, and he doesn't have his claws with him. Not that he doesn't have like hands. It's just that's not what I'm talking about.
Just a con save.
Yep, you still keep it up, way above it, but you take some damage to the tune of 11 points again. Jeez.
I'm gonna. Okay, you know what? I'm probably fine.
Probably.
With the power of teamwork.
Yes, and talking of teamwork, here's another shot, and here's another rifle shot. Here's another one. How many do they have? 1, 2, 3. They have a third one because of the hair trigger. So he's just hitting all his shots. This guy. This is Igsta, by the way, just with a rifle in his hand, just going. While Ima Andolia has a revolver, and he's taking specific prime shots, but not as quick as what Igsta could deliver with an automatic rifle that he has in his hand. But yeah, this thing is taking some damage. And it is the end of their turn. Will, what do you do?
Real quick. Will makes really crappy gunshot sounds when he fires.
Oh, okay. As he's doing that, he's like pow, 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 like that.
Yeah, he does really crappy. Yeah, really crappy gunfire.
That's kind of cute, actually.
That's hilarious.
Because it's his first time he's done. But I shoot at. You said it was Ixta or something.
Yes, Ixta is in the other vehicle.
Kuiko. Yeah.
There's only one person on the ship.
On your ship, there's only one.
I'll do
Yes. The other people. Yeah.
I thank you for not throwing more people against us.
I mean,
is that good?
I'm sorry?
If there is 2 person mission,
Well, I didn't hear any of that.
Bombing.
Could you repeat it?
I'm aiming at Ixta.
Oh, no. Ixta is an ally.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know why I said that. I'll go for the same guy. The same.
Yeah, you're trying to hit this armored person, right?
Yeah.
The other option would be to try to hit the vehicles, but the vehicles are now out of range, so it's not worth it. But yeah, try to hit this guy.
There you go. That's 16 hits. I don't think that's 13 hits.
It may not. Do you want to use a lucky point for it?
I do not. I don't.
Okay. Then I'll tell you now. Then it does miss. They both miss.
Both of them?
Yeah. They're just shooting around. It's hitting the vessel. It's flying to the air, flying away. But it has not struck them this round.
Out of curiosity,
Yeah.
what are your rules on pushing someone over?
All you have to do is beat them. Beat their strength.
So I'm not beating that. Okay.
You don't know that.
They
They
probably have,
could
like,
roll pretty
Plus
bad.
7 strength.
You can get a critical. You can get a.
If there is a chance I can fail, I will 100% fail. That's just how my luck is.
I mean, there's a chance everything could fail, and you've done
That's
so
fair.
well so far. But it is the end of Will's turn. At the end of Will's turn, they sort of just stab their sword to the ground, to the ground of the ship. By the way, and they put their hands together in a slow manner from like apart and try to put it together. And you can only assume they're like about to cast some kind of magic spell or something, but they seem preparing some kind of energy to fight you, I guess. But that is their legendary action. Kuiko, what do you do?
Wait, the robot is ready doing something?
They did a legendary action to prepare. Yes.
Okay. Quick question.
Yes, he was hit. I have to make concentration checks for him.
Oh wait, no, I'm asking. Well, do you have any healing powers or any items that can heal?
Not at all.
You have a healing
I
wand.
should have bought some. I should have bought that.
You could tell me right now if you would have bought some healing items, would you?
No.
No. Okay.
If I forgot, Will would have forgot.
Okay then. There you go. Fair. I
Hey.
appreciate that.
Hey, that is exactly the thing myself.
Okay. I
I'm
gotta.
just
Kuiko, he's got to make a
Yeah,
bunch
yeah.
of con saves. I forgot about this.
I'm just going to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That seems like a lot. No, I did multiple shots for no reason. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. Is there
I'm
one
going
failure
to-
there?
what is that?
One failure.
What is that?
They're making con saves to see if you're still interfered. And they failed. So you no longer have disadvantage on your attacks. Unless it's a range attack at 5 feet.
Why is my rapier doing more damage?
Rapiers are
Yeah.
strong.
And no rapier is strong. Screw it. I'll stab him. What is that? A 15% chance of prone. Easy. I'll stab him with my ice stick twice again.
Not just prone, they'll be unconscious.
12 and a
Very
21.
nice. Let's see. All they have to do is
my
roll
God.
under 4. Nope.
No. It's still 13 damage.
13 damage. Okay.
And
Who's Kuiko?
the one guy on the ship, that is our enemy. The
Okay.
guy with speech slash attack. Yeah. We just focus on him right now. He has like a billion HP. And that's my turn. If I die next turn,
Okay. Well, here's the thing. As you strike them with this last one, all the other people have already hit them, and you're seeing again more metal pieces fly off of this thing. You can tell just already that their AC has been lowered again. But as this is happening, you're seeing them to sort of reel back, being struck back with this last ice pick attack. They sort of are stunned. And as their hands want to clasp, you can see that they're kind of stuck in that space. They're kind of when a gear gets stuck it just does the same motion right there in that same exact spot over and over again. They're like his hands are kind of like just shaking there, trying to touch, but they're not touching. They're just like tick, 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 tick. And that noise is coming out from his joints. He's not making it, but you can kind of tell like there's like frustration from his face, like as he's trying to pull off of whatever this is. Everybody has advantage on hitting this entity as they lose their turn, no longer protected by their damage resistance.
Wait, they have damage resistance?
Yes, they have.
Okay.
The entire time was ignoring damage, yes.
And I shout that now and points towards the machine with my ice pick.
Yeah. Well, make your attacks. Will, make your attack. Kuiko, make your attack. You guys have a free round.
Blew him over.
Alright.
Everybody has advantage.
I roll 1 or 2.
Roll two. It's a full round. Kuiko, you may choose to use your bow at this point.
Okay, I'll walk back 5 feet and then shoot him.
Yeah. They can't interfere with that 5-foot rule anymore, so you know.
A 28 and a 27 to hit.
Just give me the numbers. Give me the numbers.
10,
15's enough to hit.
17.
10, 13, 28.
2. Boom. That is actually decent.
So we have 28 from Kuiko. Will?
That is a 36. 36 from Will.
36? Oh my gosh. Yes.
Wait, that is a 1d6 plus
Very
10.
nice. So totally,
What is that plus?
Was going bam.
not including the shots that will be fired by the people in the Turtleback Fort, which are further away, and they're just rifle shots, still making it, by the way, if whenever they hit, of course. But you guys all have this thing kind of stuck in place, and every single shot that hits it kind of just knocks them back a bit, and while they don't get knocked down, it just kind of pushes them back up, just like by half an inch, and then half an inch again, and then half an inch again, until actually they fall off the thing in the stun position and just drop. You guys don't hear the crash because it's too far away, but seemingly, for the time being, this entity is taken care of. They're no longer on the ship. They get pushed off. The other bullets still hit them, but the vessel seems to be flying in a... It seems to have corrected its pattern of flight, essentially. And
I have to go for like 2 minutes. You guys continue on talking. If you are attacking, just make me shoot my bow.
no, we're out of combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna leave for 3 minutes.
No problem. Sounds good. As the Turtleback Fort itself corrects itself and starts approaching the Bane of the Lizard King, it seems that at least for you guys, the combat is over. But the Twilight Dreadnought itself continues to be pelted, continues to battle with this other ship, and it seems that this ship didn't come alone yet. It is unable to completely overtake the Twilight Dreadnought. It seems that they're at a match. These two vessels. Everything moves on. They move on as well. Boom, they move on a little bit. Sure. Yes. Excellent. Just trying to check one thing here. Make sure
Will's
everything's
sad.
in order. Will is sad?
He's like, aw,
You can still try to shoot the other vessel, but you can
No.
pretty much tell that you're gonna miss. But yeah, yes. Combat is
Can I
over.
try if I get a nat 20? Can I try if I get a nat 20?
Go ahead. Yes, I'd allow that.
Alright. terribly.
So the gun,
Oh,
so
damn.
the, yeah. So the gun actually just as you press the button, you see a flash right there in the in the this carapace that you're in. Make a deck save, please.
Yeah, I'm good at those. That should be fine. It takes so long for deck saves.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You'll take minimal damage. I'm sure you'll have this, whatever this is. That was 8, so you take 4 points of damage. 4 points of fire damage as it kind of flashes with an eruption. This gun turret that has double barrel, and one of them is no longer a viable option. And as you're gripping onto the melted plastic that is sort of enveloping your hand at this moment, it obviously burns, but you can pretty much guarantee that this thing is no longer in functioning order at the time, for the time being. But you could repair it with thieves' tools. No, not thieves' tools. Tinker's tools. Yes.
Can I try that anytime?
Yeah, go for it. Currently, the Bane of the Lizard King is floating away from the other ship, and this ship is still behind because the allies are there. They're just no longer all in one ship now. Thankfully, they
What do I
were.
roll for Tinker Tools?
Okay, I'm back.
Roll
Ugh.
d20 and what's Tinker's tools? It should give it to you there. It should be your proficiency and your dex for Tinker's tool.
So it should be plus
8.
Damn.
So yeah, although again the issue seems pretty rough, you repair from the inside all you can and actually put it back into functioning order. The only thing is the barrel is gonna wear out, and usage after the fact will make it inert and will require a replacement. But currently it's functioning at the moment, and it'll allow several fires before that point, is what I'm trying to get to. It's not just gonna mess up immediately when you use it again. You fixed it.
Oh, okay, nice job. I don't know what you fixed, but nice job.
He fixed the gun turret that blew up.
Broke the cannon. Yep, I broke the turret and I rebuilt the
Ah, okay, then never mind.
turret.
Well, I wouldn't say rebuilt. You just put it back in working order for the time being. But
That's
currently, the
Okay.
Salvatore, currently Salvatore is leading the ship out of the city. What you see, what everybody sees, is there's a bit of a gate, and it does a bit of a curve. This is what you saw before entering the city, and where your intent was to reach. But now that you're done with whatever you need to be done with, and now that the Twilight Dreadnought is under attack or fighting off these other vessels, you guys may choose to either walk away, fly away, quote unquote, or engage to help the Twilight Dreadnought. You don't know why they would need help. They are in their own city. There are several other flashes flying out from in the city to the flying vehicles that are around. So you can pretty much imagine that there is support in this Giax's town. Yet it's up to you guys if you guys wanted to turn around and affect change or not.
I have a question.
Yes.
So my luck points reset every long rest, but I'm an elf, so I only need like a 30-minute for it to be long rest, right?
No. It's a 4-hour long rest.
Oh, it's for a long rest.
Yes.
That's right. You can save mentally for 4 hours a day while
You'll get used to it.
Oh, that's Misty Step I was thinking of. For sure, Russ.
But yeah, what do you guys decide to do? What do you tell Salvatore to do? Does he continue? Do you guys interrupt his
I
movement?
first, however, that we did a good job of not dying, and then let's head towards where we are going towards the entire time.
I didn't hear that last part, Danny. I'm so sorry.
Let's head towards wherever we were heading towards in the first place.
Gotcha. So yeah, Salvatore agrees with that. He's a bit concerned as he looks at your wounds, and he says, "Kuiko, should we tend to your scars?" And he kind of points at these blemishes on you. You're kind of there's these metal pieces stuck to you, Kuiko, where these scars are currently, and it's not a comfortable experience.
You know, this is the first time I've heard someone roleplay actually getting hurt, and I appreciate that.
Well, tell me how.
Because I didn't even thought of that. Now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be fine. I'll just rest for a little.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
they
do get a short rest, right?
well, we're floating for a bit. We're floating. We're gonna meet the gate. The gate is no longer. No, the gate is not looking to attack you because they're under Giax's orders not to. So there's no need to go to that map, unless you guys wanted to see it. But oh no, I think it's part of this map actually. Yeah, is actually lower. And it's right here. But again, it's negligible. We don't need it. So screw that map. You guys get past that. You go around it. Okay. Yes, so a long rest would be available. I'm assuming we're not gonna go to and assist the Twilight Dreadnought then.
Wait, we're on the ship now?
You guys are on the Bane with the Lizard Team. The Twilight Dreadnought is further behind you, where you went down to the facility to talk to the Giax. Actually, they're further away than that, but they're relatively closer to that.
Is Giax in backpack form now?
No, Giax left you.
Oh, where the hell did he go?
He went to the ship.
No, I don't think Kuiko would do this as a character,
Mhm.
but as a player, I'll ask, should we check on Giax? Kuiko asked Will.
Well,
I guess. That's what he says. He says, like,
I guess.
yes. I guess so.
Okay then.
How do you try to contact them?
That's fair. Oh wait, Okay, give me a second. I'm just going to check real quick.
Did anyone level up last game through Giax?
No, none of us did.
Okay, so nobody could attempt to contact them. Through that mean.
Oh, wait.
Through that at least. Pardon? Will, what you say?
The robot that was on Kuiko's backpack, is it back?
No, it isn't.
No,
That's
it's
what
not.
that's what we're talking about.
It's at the Twilight Dragon. That's why I asked you we should visit on them. Backpack.
He's the Giax unit. But you guys currently don't have a way to contact them specifically.
We can just go over there,
They're currently fighting, so you want to go over there? They're like literally shooting at each other, random colors and stuff.
I'll just cure wounds myself once.
Okay. And again, I'm just asking. Yeah.
I need a 4-hour long rest. Is that enough time
That's a lot of
I can't
time.
click.
for us to get?
There's enough for a long rest to be had if you guys take it, and then we'll just like skip to the hour, because Salvatore is flying the ship, and you guys don't have to do much in the ship. Is a resting state for you guys.
But the problem is,
Mm-hmm.
Kuiko would help those in need, and currently she does not know if Giax actually is going to need help fighting.
Making yeah, make an intelligence check, just straight up intelligence.
18.
They seem capable in their warring against this other threat. As you see multiple points in the city that have multiple defenses, and while you don't necessarily see it, you hear a constant whistle fly by from the gate that you're passing. Just, and every time that whistle flies by, you see a large crack and smoke and fire appear on the vessel that is trying to overtake the Twilight Dreadnought. But you can pretty much tell from the 18 that they got it covered for the most part. Maybe it could be problematic because the other ship comes in play, and it could lead to more time. You guys could mitigate that, but it's really up to you to decide to or not. The town seems capable.
Well, I guess we're long resting then.
Short rest, you mean?
As what I do the same here. I think that they should be fine. Let's just take a short rest. Wait, I have temporary hit points. Why did I deduct from my actual hit points?
Temporary hit points? Those are been gone.
How long is the short?
Short rest is an hour.
Is an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Short rest,
Is that the same for
energy,
Will?
guys.
Yes. That doesn't change.
I can roll as many as I need, right?
As many as you have. Yes.
8, 6. Okay, that's good.
Right. As you guys proceed past the gate, pardon, you actually see this machine that was shooting this large ballista over to the to this satellite type vehicle that is attempting to destroy the Twilight Dreadnought. But once passed around the curve, you start heading north. Wow. Wow. I really had a frog caught in my throat there. The once up the northern passage, just past the bit of a gate, this narrow passage that of course would be a bit of a blockade for any factions or anyone trying to breach from the northern area. Yet once you start heading to the west, you're now towards the route to what's it called? Yeah, Tenema.
Okay,
Yay,
that
Tenema.
didn't take long.
No, not at all. I just gotta go here. I'll just go here. I'll leave you guys in the blind. I'm so sorry. But I just have to make sure. Everything good. Everything good. No, nothing good here. Oh my gosh. So I didn't expect you guys to be here. Turn on. Yes. Okay. Reveal. Yes, please. Reveal all of that. Also delete everything. So you guys actually come upon, and the Turtleback Fort is with you at this point. I'm gonna say that Salvatore slowed down to meet up with the Turtleback Fort, so that there could be two ships in tandem. So the both ships are now moving at 30 feet per round, essentially, um, to stay together. To still have safety in numbers. You can tell that Digger is having trouble fly the ship, but he's not having too much trouble, seemingly having done some of this before. But what you guys eventually see past an array of dead trees and patchy spots on the ground are yeah, there's just this massive vehicle floating in the air that is the juxtaposition is exactly as far away from the ceiling as it is from the ground, from the nearest wall to the left, and then where you're approaching is the east itself. You're coming from the east, but they seem to blockade a route. They are in the way of something, but they are dead middle, awaiting there, prepared for fighting or action, but are motionless. And two little vessels are next to it as well. You recognize these two little vessels as the vessels that you came with. Do you guys approach? Do you guys reach to this thing?
Wait, don't we get off the ship?
No, you guys are on the ship and you see a massive ship. Just this huge ship in the air floating there.
Roll perception to see if I see anything weird.
Yeah. Let me get it then. I'll cut this combat music off. 15? Yeah. Other than the other vessels floating around, it doesn't seem like there would be anything else hanging around here. Not with any intent, whether good or bad, to be fair. But you do notice that. How would you notice this? Hold on, I gotta double check something. I think. Yes. So yeah, you do notice, and you've noticed this before in several of the larger cities where they have vehicles similar to this. They have vehicles bigger to this. They have vehicles much smaller to this, obviously. Yet, the ones that are shaped or similar to this, the ones that seem to be city ships, like places to live in and drive in and travel in without with near minimal stops or requirement to pause or not do whatever their mission is. These juggernauts of metal, they're usually filled to the brim with personnel. It's empty. All around, every single corner, there should be something looking at you, something checking to see. A vessel of this size, this empty, this problematic. You're not sure how, but it is problems.
It just feels like empty.
It is empty, other than those two vessels that just arrived, and they had just arrived there. So you guys can notice them. They're probably boarding the ship, from what you can tell.
Wait, do we recognize the ship from our clan action?
Do you what?
Or those the ship that were ahead of us?
Yes, they are those ships. Exactly. Yes. They're the ones that escaped the attack earlier when you disrupted the Twilight Dreadnought from attacking them. So you actually saved their lives by doing that, by the way, because they would have been in dire straits. The Twilight Dreadnought would have taken one of these ships down, maybe. You can tell like there's smoke flying off of one of them, specifically one of the ships. The other one is still damaged too, but very minimal compared to the other.
What happened here? Why is it feel so empty? It feels empty, right?
Yeah, it looks empty. It's completely empty.
But
Will, do you say it?
how?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dumb question. But how loud was the fight?
Relatively loud, but it was further from here. It took about an hour to get here.
Okay. Well, that's weird. I don't think it was here.
Should we regroup with the other people? I mean, we should.
Yeah.
We try and fly closer to the air runner ship, I think.
Yeah. As you guys approach, there's a clear landing pad on the ship. It seems to be centered in all the term of the word, centered in the very point of the ship. It seems that there's a large bay door agape, and this is what leads the entrance in from the south of the map for you guys to land. The two other ships are generally right over the X. They have not landed. These ships are very difficult to land because they're airships. They do not ever land, most of them.
Never.
And while they are floating, you can tell that none of them have dropped a ladder yet to, or the rope ladder to reach it yet. They seem to just be hanging out. But yeah, you guys could easily approach, and it's negligible. You could put your character, your characters on here as actually, which would best exemplify what it looks like. But the ships are just floating about. Let's see if I can find them, just so we have that visual. I'll just go to the other thing and steal it. It's easier that way.
Sorry.
No. I apologize. I've gone like 18 times already. Where's my ships? They disappeared. I'm in the wrong thing. There you go. There you go. Wow. That's so weird. They didn't want to be there for me. Okay. But yeah, do you guys approach the other ships? Do you guys wait around?
Let's approach.
All right.
And hope we don't die.
They should be fine. That's one.
Famous family means.
Oh my gosh. That's funny. These vessels are here. This is here. I don't think they're that small. I'm not gonna lie. Nope, they're not. They're double that size. So you guys will put yourselves on here, wherever. But they are idle as they're hanging about. So I'm just kind of floating there.
Oh my god, I'm so tiny. Wait, which was our ship?
They're all the same size. So. Yep, they're the same size. Yours is this one. The one you guys are on is the Bane of the Lizard King. That one. Ixta and Digger and all those are on this other one. Turtleback Fort. But yes, do you guys approach? Do you tell Salvatore to hang back just in case something happened to the other people, or anything? Honestly, what are the next steps?
Where were you coming down? I also asked that to Ixta anyway.
Ixta and Digger on the other ship, but you have the communication device, and Imandolia, he says, I'm better for close quarter combats. They should stay. And he comes down the rope and he lands.
Wait, Imandolia?
Imandolia, yeah.
Oh.
So he tells Digger and Ixta to hang back. Pardon?
I'm trying to get my token, but it's not working.
Oh no. From your character sheet? It's not coming off of it? I'll help with just a second then. Yeah, if you go just straight up from the from what's this thing called? Logbook, the journal. I just I'm gonna drag your name into there. Yes, I did. Good job. There we go. You see your character, Will?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
so we have a Kuiko, a Will, and Imandolia. Pardon. Yeah. Say what you're gonna say. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I can't move.
Can't move them. Gotcha. Just a second then. Then that is a different issue that I need to fix here. I may move around your stuff. That's weird. You can't move them? This says it's perfect here.
No.
So let me do that. So yeah, try taking them from the journal and try to putting them on the map without opening your character sheet. I'm assuming it's already open, though.
Yeah, and then
wait, I can't move either.
You can't move your character?
Oh, I can move my character, but did you enable the permission to move that token specifically?
Yeah, it should be there. It says that it's available. For
I disable and enable it again.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let me do that. I'm giving you guys access to Imandolia as well, just in case. Let's reset. What's going on? This is weird.
Oh, I can move his token now. All of a sudden. Can you move your token?
Yeah. I said him. Why can't he? What's going on?
Oh yeah, I think there's.
My thing is bugged out right now. It won't open Will anymore. I don't know why. Okay. Well, this is a perfect spot to stop this recording and then just reset it because it doesn't do more than 2 hours.